Very good evening, folks. Welcome back to the podcast. I haven't been on in like 2 weeks. I said I'd give myself a break since the international football has been on over the last week or so, just to recharge the batteries and set a pop back on and chat to you regards to big 7 days ahead for Celtic. We obviously get back to league campaign on Saturday against Hearts and then Champions League. To look forward to our first game in the Champions League against Slavia and Bratislava. So these are all certainly welcome in, but a bit of good news as well. We're going to do a couple of giveaways as well on the social media platforms as well. Nothing yet for YouTube, nothing yet for Facebook. It'll be for Instagram. We're going to be giving away a lovely print and a signed Lewis Palmer jersey as well. So to come back in some sort of style, don't we? How's it going? Hope you're well. Folks, is this your first time tuning in as well? Please do like and subscribe. Bloody hell, that's loud. Let me see. I can't be your earphones on. That bit better, is it? Is that a bit better? Let me know. I'll put the sound down just a little bit on that. Let me see. There we go. That should be a little bit better now. So, folks, I do apologise. I haven't been on. Just didn't have the appetite during the international break to be talking absolute blunder to you. So, just wanted to take a break off for a couple of days. I've done a lot during the transfer window, so I just wanted to come back on and chat to you. Exciting times. Hearts on Saturday. You know, this is a team that only have 1 point so far in the league, and we should be going out there and smashing them 5 or 6-0. Did they sack Naismith yet? Did they? And there's been a lot of talk as well over the last 6 or 7 hours that Celtic want to sit down with Alistair Johnston and give him a new deal as well. So, folks, this is the giveaway we're going to be doing on Instagram. So, come on the Hoop Celtic on Instagram. Thanks to the memorabilia store. They've got me a lovely signed Lewis Palmer jersey, and we're going to be giving it away. So, all you need to do is go onto the Instagram, tag 3 friends, share the post on the story, and follow the memorabilia store, and you're in for an entry. I'll be confirming the winner on Monday evening. I'm going to be confirming the winner for that. So get yourself on Instagram, even make up just a small profile or something like that. Tag a couple of friends or something. As I said, it's a jersey that I want to give it back to someone. You know, at the end of the day, it'd be good. It'd be good for someone to win that. We're also giving away a print as well. I think I showed you the print before. Look at this picture. Who does that look like? Who do you think that looks like? That's the Man United and Celtic Ryan Giggs testimonial back in 2001. Who does that remind you of? When we talking about this guy tonight as well. We're talking about the game as well on Saturday. We're going to be talking about Jock Stein as well. Also going to be talking about the Bratislava game. We're going to be talking about the new signings that came in less than 2 weeks ago and how we're all feeling going into this resuming back to domestic football, back to club football. I just feel like this international break has been an absolute blunder, especially when you're an Ireland fan watching England beat you. And last night against Greece was tragic as well. So wasn't good. I did watch the Scotland game on Sunday when I was flying home from Dublin. Watched that game as well. But the only benefits is Taylor and Forrest pulled out the Scotland squad. So look at Paulo Bernardo. Paulo Bernardo was outstanding for Portugal as well. Scored as well for them. So done well. The international break, it did feel long. It'll always feel longer than the first international break of that kind of the season. So the next one's in October as well. So there's 32 people tuning in tonight. As I said, if you could subscribe to the channel, it'd be really appreciated. I'll be back doing normal daily content going forward. I was meant to do it on Monday. I've just been so busy with other stuff as well. I just want to say as well, thank you very much for all the birthday wishes last week. I went to Celtic Park for my birthday. So yeah, it was good crack. Good crack. Too bad I got bleeding soaked on the way up from Dalmarnock. But yeah, it was good crack. Good to see the new design changing rooms. They were doing a tunnel up when I was there as well. So we could talk about these guys tonight. See who do you want to start. Hopefully Adam Ida will get his first goal of the season as well. Didn't really get the service against England the other night. you're playing against a team that's top 5 world ranked. It's gonna be hard to get a bit of saves against England. So I'll answer that question in regards to Champions League points soon. I think more people are more looking forward to Wednesday next week than Saturday. Let's get Saturday out of the way. I know it's going to be good. We should be favourites going in against Slavian Bratislava, the Slovakian team. But let's see what happens. Happy belated birthday. Thanks very much. Had a good one. Had a few drinks in the gaff and I went out to see Shay on the later on that night, and then went out on the Monday to Celtic Park, and then I went to a place called Rossi in the Isle of View on the Wednesday on my day off. So it was good. It was good. Couldn't find any Celtic pubs in that in Rossi. I put up a post and I was asking people about it, but no one could tell me. People are saying it's more of a Rangers place, Rossi. So yeah. So I have a feeling Greg Taylor wants to leave. I don't think he wants to leave. He's in his final year of his contract. One of the last videos I've actually made. At the end of the day, he's 26 years of age. He's played over 174 games for Celtic. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we can put pen to paper. So the reports tonight, I'm going to screenshot this now. I know we don't always believe this source, but I'll show you this now. This is the talk on the street that Celtic are looking to offer Alistair Johnston a new bumper contract. That's the talk on the street. I hope so, because I'm a big fan of Alistair Johnston. Even before he was signed, I heard so many good things about him from my cousin in Canada that goes to watch a lot of the Canada games. He was telling me that he could be a future captain for Celtic. So hopefully we can get AJ pen to paper. When's his contract up? His contract is up in 27. So we're just over 3.5 years left with AJ. So let's get pen to paper and maybe make him vice captain. You never know. You would never know. My daughter's grandpa's from Rossi. It was nice over there. It really was nice. I have to say, something different going on the boat. I've never seen any of the Scottish Islands. So it was nice to get over and try something different, How's it going, Street? I hope you're doing well. How are you getting on? Hope as well. It's good to see you. Good to see a good few numbers in here tonight. I do apologise that I was late coming on, but it is what it is. I'm always late. I'll be late for my own funeral at this rate, for God's sake. If we can't agree with Taylor, we should sell him in January. We probably get feck all fee from him because he's in his last 6 months of his contract. But who would you sell it to? So Colin Paisley. I always like my cup. A uniform so simple in style. Look at that. Hope you like the cup. Some amazing follower gets sent that to me there during the summer. So thanks very much. An Arthur Burridge one as well. Class. Hello, Mike. Oh, hello, Paul. So, Alistair Johnston, right? Let's see how many games he's played for Celtic so far, right? I'm going to just pull up his stats here. And we'll talk about Alistair Johnston in more detail. I've seen a couple of channels talking about controversial topics and stuff like that. So if there's any controversial topics that you'd like me to bring up on the channel tonight, like I've seen people saying, shouldn't have broken hoops in Champions League. It's just the UEFA criteria that Celtic have to break the hoops, like Inter Milan break their kind of black and blue as well on their jerseys. I like the new font. I like the new green font on the back of the Champions League and the white patch. Now it's been like that for 20 years. Let's have a look at Alistair Johnston's stats. So he's played 67 games for Celtic, the magic 67. Imagine you got a new deal on this. So, let's see. What's the update on AJ and Ralston? According, Alistair Johnston meant to be out for 3 weeks. So wait until Brendan Rodgers actually comes out and actually says it in the press conference on Friday. I'm not believing anything just yet. According, it was a precaution that he came off against the US the other day. because it was similar to what happened, similar kind of precaution that happened to them during the summer in the Gold Cup. But we'll see how long how that goes on. So I've seen reports 2 to 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. I don't know just yet, to be honest with you. I went to Brendan actually, and the medical staff will assess it, and then they'll tell us. So just down here on the right-hand side, this is Alistair Johnston's stats for Celtic. 67 games, 3 goals, 10 assists. That's not bad. It should be a guy that we should be tying up. Let's see his market value. Let's have a look at Alistair Johnston's market value. Like, we're not going to be selling him anytime soon. Let's see. 8.5 million. Madness. How much did we buy him from Montreal? 3.5 million. And see this here. This is with add-ons and all, long-term add-ons. 3.5 million. That's crazy. And then Nashville sold him to Montreal for 909 grand. The guy's a cracking player. Like, who would have thought he made his debut at Ibrox. He was absolutely class that day. Played right back. I know Jovanovic came on and played left back, and there was all big hype about Jovanovic. I was a bit sad when Jovanovic left, but AJ stepped into that right back position and made his own stamp. He's a different type of player to Jovanovic. He's stuck in, solid player. Jovanovic had the traits of scoring free kicks, penalties, getting up. But when Jovanovic trying to cross the ball, he was hopeless at times. AJ apparently is fine, won't be risked on Saturday, but Tony picked up a knock against Portugal. Tony Ralston played pretty well against Portugal in the Stadio de Luz. So he played quite well. He is captain material, 100%. He is captain material. So let's see. As I said, any controversial points you want me to talk on the channel about, throw them at me. I'll agree or disagree. I just said I'll put this up as well. Just 1 second now. Just want to say a thank you very much to everyone that has become a member. It's 99 pence to become a member on my YouTube channel. Obviously, whoever is a member, I'll give a special shout out. For example, McLaughlin P there. Special shout out to McLaughlin P. Special shout out to SJ there as well. Special shout out to Tin of Tartan Paint as well. So shout out to Ryan Rafferty as well. These are all special shout outs, These are all legends. As I said, 99 pence for a monthly subscription. I'm not putting any of my content on exclusive just for members, because I think I like to put it out for everyone. If I'm making a video, I'm prepping up, everyone should see it. Everyone should have their own point at the end of the day. I understand some what can you get for 99p these days? Get kind of wine brew for 79 pence, But look at any sort of chipping in and helping me to go to another level be appreciated. As I said, I'm going to put it into maybe getting better quality camera, maybe a better quality StreamYard. It's going to be put into things that will make the podcast more exciting. As I said, I do apologize to folk that haven't been on. The international break has just depressed me. It actually depressed me. Sitting there, I'm like, what will I talk about over international break? Like, will I talk about jerseys? Will I talk about throwback players? It's just needed a break. Sometimes you just need to recharge the batteries. So this is the team for Saturday. Kasper, Ralston, CCV, Scales, Taylor, McGregor, Atate, Ingles, Kuhn, Kyogo, and Forrest. Well, are we going to see Arne Ingles? Now, Arne Ingles came back to the Celtic training camp earlier than expected. The reason was because he picked up a yellow card, and UEFA, if you pick up an accumulation of yellow cards, regardless of what level you play for, they will suspend you for games. It's all about fair play and all that kind of malarkey. So Arne Ingles done his press conference yesterday. So did Luke McCown. Luke McCown done his the day before. I've seen a lot of the other channels were doing fan media. Fair play to them. Fair play to the lads. But Luke McCown is living the dream right now. He was obviously said in the fan media press conference that he can't even go to McDonald's anymore without being spotted. He can't have a sneaky burger or a Big Mac, has to be a fruit bag and stuff like that. But he was also saying that people from his area in Greenock is coming to his mum and dad's house asking for autographs. You may be loving it, but he needs to put the hard work in and make a statement and get into this team. Simple as. Like, he's 26 years of age. He was a late shiner, as you were saying. He didn't really break through until he was 21. And look at the likes of Luis Figo. They didn't break into like 22, 23. And I've high hopes about Luke McCown. I've said this on the channel. I think I'm more excited about him signing for Celtic than Arne Ingels. I think 11 million's a lot of money on this Belgian midfielder, but I know Voldemort Clement wish them the very best at Celtic and stuff like that. Crazy words, but look, what else could you say? It was one of your former staff, and there's a potential there. What else could you say? I can't wish them the very best because of the opposition team. But yeah, that's what happens. How's it going, Snitch? I hope you're well. Look, it was good to see, obviously, McCown and Engels coming on in the last derby as well. Look, we're in fine position as a club at the moment. It was a transfer window that had a lot of frustration from fans, from myself, because we didn't know what we were gonna get in. It was going to be a last minute job, and we got there. After all that, we got there. We spent 35 million, well, just under 35 million in the transfer window, and made a net profit of 10 million. So happy days. I don't know if anyone plays EA or FC, whatever it's called, FIFA. I've seen the new ratings. Kasper Schmeichel got 80, Callum McGregor got 79, Kyogo, I think, got 77. I don't play. I used to play years ago. I used to play FIFA years ago. First Champions League game, we're rattling them 4 or 5 now. Are we getting that too excited that much? Let's just. And I've just been optimistic. Let's just see. Let's see. Let's get over Hearts first. Let's get over Hearts, Ryan. We'll get in there and bash them Jambos, and maybe it could be 3 or 4-0 against Slovan, bash the Strava. Like, this is a team that they know that they're coming to a big club, a fantastic stadium, fantastic atmosphere. We don't want to make Celtic Park a tourist location. We want to make it a fortress again. We want them to go out there and make a statement in this Champions League. And the only way you're gonna make a statement in the Champions League is winning games, and stop giving opposition too much respect in the ball, regardless who they are. If they're Borussia Dortmund or Real Madrid or Slavian Bratislava, we need to step up. All means we're not a club that have 500 million of a team there on the pitch, but we can make a statement and get back to them Gordon Strachan days. And like, last time we were playing knockout stage football was Neil Lennon back in the 1920 season. I was at the Ren game in the group. Mikey Johnson scored stuff. Hoping to get tickets for RB for my birthday. Red Bull. Sorry, I was thinking right back. What? Can I right back if you want, Kenzie? I was about to say that next. You took the words out of my mouth. You're all on the button tonight. So, Kasper Schmeichel, 7 clean sheets out 8 this season for Kasper Schmeichel. He got a clean sheet, 2 clean sheets for Denmark over the last couple of days. I think he's on to 104 caps now for the Danes, if I'm correct. 104, 105. He's not stopping. He's looking great. I'll tell you one thing. I was looking at the video earlier on of him messing around on Lennox Town with Yang and Lewis Palmer, and I'll tell you one thing, he still has it. He was going to play as a striker. He was, if he never made it as a goalkeeper. So look, it's been a good bit of business for Celtic. It was a free transfer. There's the 1-year deal there with an option to extend, and I think, why not? Like, this guy's going to prove himself in the Champions League, which he done for Leicester City that season. They were in it. So they got to the knockout stages as well. I think they got to the last 8, actually, if I'm correct. But look, Kasper Schmeichel, it's been a good signing, and he hasn't conceded in league football. He only conceded 1 goal so far this season, and that was against Hibs. So I've been delighted with the recruitment of the goalkeeper. I understand, as I said, there was critics at the start when we were linked with Kasper Schmeichel. Oh, he's too old. Oh, he's in a Zimmer frame. Oh, he's this, he's this. I'm like, stop, calm down. Oh, hold on, we go out, we'll get a world class keeper like David De Gea. You know, Schmeichel has it, still has it. You know, just want to pass me condolences to anyone, obviously, that's probably lost someone on 9/11 or a close friend or family members or anything like that. You know, it's obviously we're going back to 2001. I was only 11 at that time when them planes hit the World Trade Center. That plane that hit the Pentagon, and then the plane that was obviously that crashed in Pennsylvania. So it's a day that I won't forget. I just thought I'd put this picture up because it's obviously a green picture of the World Trade Center. And, you know, me thoughts and prayers are with family and friends or people who have lost their loved ones in that tragic events of 9/11. So I said I'd bring that up on the channel tonight as well. Yesterday was an anniversary of the 5-1 game that we beat that team that was only promoted for the first ever time in 2016, 5-1. To be honest, I was a bit nervous going into that game. Not nervous that they were going to beat us. I was more nervous about Moussa Dembele because I didn't see much of Moussa. Like, there was obviously big hopes of him coming from Fulham. You know, he was a young, 20-year-old, was he? 21-year-old. And, you know, Lee Griffiths was out and, you know, was kind of worried. And, you know, he scored a hat-trick that day. Stuart Armstrong scored, and then Scotty Sinclair scored. It was just a remarkable day, you know. Warburton was literally crying with his so-called magic hat on him. But what a derby. What a derby. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That was the 10th of September, 2016. It felt long. It feels longer. It feels like it's about 15, 16 years ago. And that was Brendan's first game. And since then, this is Brendan's record in derbies. 43 goals we've scored against the Newco, you know, the Broco, I call them, and 12 against. One loss. It's crazy how time flies, isn't it? Crazy. Let's have a look in the comments. You know, I wasn't even born in 2001. I'll never forget that. To be honest, go back to that, like 9/11 stuff. I remember I actually flew to Canada 4 days after 9/11 to Toronto. I remember as a kid, me and my nanny. But I just remember finishing school that day, and I think we finished early. And I think it's the start. I think obviously the news started coming in around I think it was 2:30, 3:10 that day, UK and Irish time. You know, there was madness. It was absolute madness. But yeah. So I think the board wants to move to England because we're getting too good for Scotland. I've seen on a couple of podcasts, Ryan, for example, people are asking Ryan on his podcast, why would the board not bury Rangers? They had the chances with the financial power there. I don't know. I don't know if it's just a case that there's this old firm conspiracy side behind it, that they need to keep Rangers in there as a marketing stunt, as in, like, you know, I don't know. I really don't know. Honestly, I just think this whole old firm brand needs to go. In my eyes, it's not an old firm. Any Celtic fan that calls it an old firm, you need to give yourself a shake. You need to educate yourself on the whole them going down and kind of that stuff. You know, it's been a while. It has been a while. I've been off. I took a week off. I took over a week off. I wanted to recharge the batteries. There wasn't much to talk about over the last week or so. Like, I didn't want to be boring years or years with what if, that kind of stuff. So yeah. Also as well, I also digged out this, just 2 seconds as well. As I said, if you are looking to get a free Lewis Palmer signed jersey, head over to my Instagram, come on the Hoop Celtic. All you need to do is follow the memorabilia store that's tagged in the post. Tag 3 your friends in the comments and share it on your Instagram story. Once it's shared, I'll get it in the mail. I know you've shared it. And then I'll be announcing the winner Monday week. Someone could win a Lewis Palmer signed jersey. Get on it. If you don't have Instagram, you snooze, you lose. Simple as. I'll be looking to try get prizes on the YouTube channel as well, because you've been fantastic. Since we're getting subscribers here, I need to give something back to you, you know, something back to show that's been money's being well spent. Does anyone know this guy? If anyone knows this guy, let him get in touch with me. I'd love to get him on the channel. It kind of looks like Wayne Rooney a little bit. Obviously we played Manchester United Legends the weekend, which we beat. We beat at Old Trafford. Darren O'Dea scored the winning penalty. I tell you, that save by Saluska in the second half of the game was unbelievable. Look, Wayne Rooney's free kick was a cracker against us. But Stinian Petrov's shot and then Gary Hooper to capitalise was unbelievable as well. Was anyone at the game at Old Trafford? Was anyone at the game? I thought the first half was quite bland to watch it. Look, it's a testimonial. But the lads done it. The lads done well. It's good to see Samaras, Hooper, Ledley, McManus, Simon Donnelly, F.A. Ambrose, Arthur Boric, Saluska. Who else? Charlie Mulgrew, Stinian Petrov. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else there and I'm forgetting. Jan Venegar Hesselink. Yeah. So, yeah. Wayne Rooney's there. No, you don't need to be 18. You don't need to be 18 to do a giveaway. All you need to do is just enter it. All you need to do is enter it. And then I'll pick a winner. There's been over about 124 entries. So, see what happens there. See what happens with that. So 48 people tuning in tonight. Tell us where you're tuning in from. 46 are tuning in on YouTube. As I said, if you want to join the membership scheme, it's 99 pence for the month. And just give you a special shout on this, So Tommy's asking, what giveaway are you doing? How do I enter? So I'm giving away a Lewis Palmer signed shirt thanks to the memorabilia shop on Instagram. They got in touch with me 3 weeks ago and they said, would I be interested in doing a collaboration with them? So they've got the jersey, they've got the sign, you have the proof there, they have the picture there as well of it actually being the real deal. And so how you enter is you go onto Instagram, you share it onto your story, you tag 3 friends in it, and you follow the memorabilia page, Instagram page. It's all in the description on the post. You just gotta do them things, and you're in a shot of winning it. As I said, I've a good few companies now that want to do a bit of business with me. So if I can start getting these people over, start getting not Instagram competitions, some YouTube competitions, I'll be happy to give something back to you as well. Tuning in from Stonehaven, mate. How's it going? Hope you're well, Mr. M. Thank you. Special shout out to Laura McHugh from Meardy Hill in Glasgow. Can you smell the Partick thistle cooking? Can you smell it? Smell the thistle. Thistle, eh? Irvin, how's it going? Tuning in from Leamington Spa. Royal Leamington Spa. Where is that? Well, let me look at that up. Leamington Spa in England. Let's see whereabouts in England. Let's see. Warwick, is it? Warwick Castle? Just between. So it's just outside Birmingham, is it? Kind of just south of Coventry. You're not a part of that Celtic Coventry supporters group down there. The boys, the Coventry Emerald, Postle, up the Postle. I've been to Postle myself. Me missus family are her mam's are originally from Postle. So yeah, we went up to the graveyard past Postle a couple of months back, and I watched that documentary on Channel 4 about Postle, the 60 days in the scheme. But it's not where you're from; it's who you are. I'm from a scheme in Dublin called Ballymun, and people always write down Ballymun, but it's where you make. It's what you do with yourself, isn't it? But yeah, I've seen some pubs on the main street in Postle, isn't there? It's meant to be one of the nicest pints of Guinness. Is meant to be in Postle. I know you're not Scottish, but how long do you think Clark will got left? That's a good question. I'd get rid of him. I'd bring Davy Moyes in. I bring Davy Moyes in, to be honest. I've been saying it since after the Euros. Steve Clark has sailed the ship. He had his 2 Euros with Scotland. He got them promoted in the Nations League. He brought through some good players, but his football is old. It's old. But I would move Steve Clark on and get Davy Moyes in. I know Davy Moyes football is not expansive. It's not, really good on the eye to watch. But you need to change. You need to change. Look, I can't. I think I'd rather be Scotland fan than an Ireland fan at the moment because Ireland are playing brutal. I sat there last night nearly crying watching the Greece game. And I was like, is Giakoumakis on the bench? And he's like, no, he's not even there. I was like, where's Giakoumakis? Is he injured or something? Is he being too stubborn and living the dream in the Mexican League? Where's Giakoumakis? Where's Barkas? But it's gonna be a massive rebuild with the Ireland team. I just think Ireland are just declining. O'Benny's got an absolute cracker last night. He was offside. But yeah, I was meant to come on after the game. Just wasn't in the mood. I was just like, I'm not going on and dealing with this. I'm in crap form. I'm not gonna be sitting there and moaning for the whole time. You should do Football Manager streams. I don't have Football Manager. I don't have that luxury. I don't have that luxury to sit down and do that type of stuff. Honestly, I wish I could. I wish I could. I don't even have a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox. The best thing I have is a PS4. The missus has a, what's that Nintendo called? The latest Nintendo, the Nintendo Switch. She was showing me Animal Crossing last night. Oh, Keith, I built this. I built that. At least you're building something, not like that thing in Ibrox. But yeah, Ridgery. She's only up the road. She's only up the road from Ridgery. Isn't there a Celtic pub in Ridgery? Apparently it's free on PS4. If you do it on the PS4, I'll get Nintendo Switch. That's it. Oh God, my wee boy, he's thinking he's getting a PS5 for Christmas. I'll tell you one thing: you need to remortgage the gaff. Even Clarn, it's tough to get on. I've had that conversation with the gaffer. I'm like, we need to get PS5. I haven't gamed in years. I love gaming. I used to love doing. I used to sitting down on a Friday night, getting the Battlefield on, or the odd time playing Call of Duty. I mostly play FIFA, seasons of FIFA. That was the joys for me, But look, different strokes for different folks and all that material. Used to always be Celtic. I used to play James Forrest up front. Jamesy was always put up front. I know he's probably thinking crazy. Jamesy had the pace. Jamesy was the man he was. Still is the man. But in FIFA. So last year I got me missus a signed James Forrest picture of when he got his 400 games for Celtic and his 100 goals. And we have it out in the hall. It's like a shrine. She's like, Keith, leave the door open in the mornings. I like looking at James. I'm like, that's creepy. That's actually creepy. I like looking at James. But yeah, we've met James once and I was like, didn't ever hear the end of it. Never hear the end of it. FIFA's crap now. Should bring back the original FIFA Street. Did he not do an edition of that? Oh, forget about FIFA. What about Pro Evo? Right, so I just want to talk about a different topic here when I'm here. And let me see. Yesterday was sadly the anniversary. 39 years ago, Celtic's greatest ever manager passed away in Ninian Park of a heart attack, Jock Stein. So I just wanted to root out Jock Stein's record as a manager. Look at that record. Oh my God. 70% win ratio Jock Stein had as a Celtic manager. Look at the amount of goals he scored. That is something else. I wish it was 8 more goals. 8 more goals would have been historic. That's just Jock Stein as a Celtic manager. That's his stats right there. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. This is Jock Stein's honours as a Celtic manager. 10 titles, 6 League Cups, the Scottish Cup. I think the Glasgow Cup is in there as well. It should be in there. How many times did we win the Glasgow Cup with Jock Stein as a manager? Someone want to check that out on the chat, and the European Cup. So yeah, unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable. Legend. Wee Ramsey. Wee Jamesy, you mean? Oh, she doesn't shut up talking about him. Like, honestly. Forrest this, Forrest that. I'm starting to get jealous. She's like, I don't fancy him. I just think he's a good player. I'm like, shut up, you fancy him. I know you fancy him. Just admit it. Just admit it to me, you fancy him. I fancy him as well. Who couldn't turn down that budget? Oh God. Lanarkshire. I like gaming. My wife said she'd leave me from. Don't blame her, Tommy. Don't blame her. I think we have a red carpet for James Forrest at this rate. I think this would be last season of Jamesy, to be honest. You know, yeah, he's 32 years of age. Is he 32? Yeah, 32 now. He's been outstanding. What a servant. What a servant. You go back to that, the goals he scored, the goal against Shakhtar Katagandi to get us into the Champions League, the goals against Hibs, outside the foot shots, you know, at Easter Road, you know, but just the goals, like some of the goals against the Bro Club as well. His first ever goal against them when we winning the league that day as well. Good times. What jersey do I have on tonight? Oh Jesus, let me see what jersey I have on tonight. Oh yeah. Don't be getting excited, folks. Don't be getting excited. This 99p subscriptions doesn't get you that far now, you know. I'm in good form. I'm like having a laugh. So I was in Lidl today in Paisley. I was on my lunch, and some guy in his 60s turned around and goes, Keith. Looks around and I was like, he's not one of my customers. And he obviously must have recognised me from the channel or from the podcast or something. So hello to that guy with the glasses who's 60 years of age, shouting at me saying, Keith, when he's gone across the zebra crossing. Fair play to you, mate. Good stuff. Had another guy in last week and he's like, I'm Craig, nice to meet you. I'm like, oh no, just see the name of the system. He's like, I watch you all. I'm like, oh mate, I'm nothing special. I'm just a normal guy talking on YouTube. Calm down. Give me hugs and all. Jesus Christ. I should run for MP, I'm telling you. Oh God. The guy's a legend. Never met him, but would be a privilege. I met Jamesy after the St. Mirren game last season. It was a cold winter's night. My missus beside me cranking. Oh, Keith, my feet are freezing. I'm freezing. I want to go home. It's so cold, Keith. I'm cold and freezing. I'm like, shut up. Another 10 minutes, he'll come out. Just shut up for a couple of more minutes. And he came out and I was like, I told you. I bleeding told you. I told you you'd get a picture of him. And then we were walking, coming out of Celtic Park, and then he's coming out of the car park. He was coming out of the car park and he let us go. She's like, oh, James, he's up to let me go. And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, I'm not going to hear the end of this. That's what I'm against, folks. I'm against a guy that has a nice ass, you know, has a big package going on down there. The press week punisher, you know. Fine, you get what you deserve. I don't get anything. I don't want anything. I'm happy what I have. I'm happy having a great support, a good people here. You know, at the end of the day, you put the Celtic light on. He loves that Celtic light, doesn't he? Oh, look again on it. Woo. Look at that thing. So club. Are we doing signing photographs? No, definitely not. I'm not that. The tripods. I have two tripods. I actually have this ring light tripod. Wait. Let's have a look. Just for the audience. Tonight. Jesus. Let's see. Oh, Jesus. Oh, look at it. Oh, jeez. It's like a disco in here. It's like a disco. Oh, wait. Let's have a look. Now we got the rainbow light going on. Okay, get away from that rainbow stuff. Oh, jeez. That's another rainbow stuff. Oh, that's red and green. That's blue. No, I don't want the blue. How much is the Celtic light? I got it for free, but it's usually around £80. Oh, there's the green light there. With the green light on now. Good stuff. I need to change these modes now. They're going through my head. There's the green light now. We'll put the green light on. It's on full whack. So, yeah. That's what the wifey called me 20 years ago. What light? So I'll show you where you get the Celtic light. Now, let me see. Give me 1 second now. I'll put it into the chat. So I'm gonna have to mute. I'm gonna have to mute the chat for a couple of minutes, folks. While I put the. You'll probably get cheaper if I tell him that there's a couple of sales going his way. He'd probably give it to you for about £70 cheaper. Not £70 cheaper, £10 cheaper, about 70 quid. So here we go, folks. This is his page. I'm gonna put it up now on the old StreamYard. So this is Este. So there you go here, right? So these are the kind of oh Jesus, I don't want to see these ones on the right. This is the type of stuff he does, right? Club crests, right? Clubcrest.uk. Here we are. Going to the Hibs one, right? You'll see shop now. This is the shop now. So here's the Celtic one here. So it's actually a discount now. It's at £64, folks. £64. Get on it like a car bonnet. So there it is there. Whoop whoop. Look at that beauty. So £64. You can get it on Klarna as well. 3 payments. He's based in Scotland. Look at the reviews. He has 39 reviews as well. You know, there's a feedback picture there, folks. I'd be if I was you, get on it. There's don't know what that's about, but okay. I think someone has the camouflage jersey. But yeah. So there you go. £64. So £64. Here's the correct. Here is the link here. Hold on. I know it's annoying, that noise, isn't it? Tap, 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 tap. That's it there. I know. So that's linked there. Clubcrest.co.uk. Clubcrest.uk, I think it is. Let me see. Clubcrest UK. Just go on to that, and then he only has only 6. He only has the Hibs. He has the Hibs when he does a customized one, and he has a Celtic one. But I'll show you now. Hope everyone's enjoying the podcast tonight. Something different, eh? We're all in good form. I know it's not always. It's Celtic related. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Why am I typing that into the website? I want actually the shop, not the website. So what score are we going to be Hearts the weekend? I think I'm going to the Falkirk game the following week, folks. So I'm planning to be go to the Falkirk game. I'm not going to get a ticket for the Champions League, am I? Better chance I win the lotto. Like I didn't get a ticket for the derby. Now I want to be sound. Any other game, like, oh, take a ticket. Oh. So let's see. LED. No, they don't have it. My missus got me cushion for 12. No, 9 quid. Was it 9 quid? Oh, here we are. So if you get it through directly through this the Celtic website, it's actually £80. So if you get them directly through the guy who distributes them, £85. Sorry, there you go. That's on the Celtic website. There it is. There in the Christmas movie, the Christmas ad. So look at the size of it. It's absolutely huge. So get on that, folks. Get on it. If you have a Tim Cave or whatever, get it. I'd recommend get it. You know, nice from. Do you think we'll keep up the good form? 100% we'll keep up the good form. Why not? No reason not to keep up the good form. We're in a great position. 5 points clear. Well, no, we're not 5 points clear. We have Aberdeen joined top with us. We're playing Aberdeen on the 19th of October. So I don't know why. I can't see us dropping points. You know, we have a decent squad there to rotate as well, and that's what a lot of people are saying. Like, is it going to be rotation? Are you going to see Austin Trusty come in now as centre back the weekend? Liam Scales didn't feature for the Republic of Ireland. £5 clear. 3 points will do. We see Austin Trusty come in. We see Alex Valle play as well. Valle, you know, where we see Arne Ingles starts. You know, Adamida came on last night for about 12 minutes left in the game. Didn't really do much. And, you know, there's going to be Celtic fans are going to question saying if he can't even put on a performance against England, how is he going to do in a Champions League game for Celtic? It's you know, it's hard to say. You know, Champions League and international level, it's hard. It's hard because the players are playing. You're not playing with day in and day out players like international. You know, you sound like you said £5 clear. 5 points. 5 points. But I don't know. Like, I just feel like, you know, Adamida has to score this weekend. I just think the burden's on his head, and I love to go. And I just, you know, we want to see him be a success at Celtic with the price tag we paid. You know, it's early days. It really is early days. You know, I don't want to be panicking about. Once I know once Brendan Rodgers is getting a tune out of him, and if he's, you know, providing assist and he's breaking up play, and goals is the most important thing, but we'll get there. We'll get there. You'll get there. You know, it just takes time. It takes time. I know the price tag is a lot, you know. Points. I wish it was 5 points. Get me 5 points in the last post, would you? What's the latest with CCV? He's meant to be back the next 2 weeks. We'll find out on Friday. I'm sure Brendan will give us an assessment on the squad after the international break. How did Honduras get on against Jamaica last night? I have 2 Jamaica jerseys. Doesn't mean I support them. Steve McLaren against Lewis Palmer's team. Oh, Jamaica beat them. Who scored for David Ruiz scored for Honduras. Lewis Palmer was playing. Did Lewis Palmer come off? No, Lewis Palmer didn't come off. He played the full 90 minutes. Oh, this is a guy that really needs to start getting into the midst of things, you know. When do you think we'll have 8 points clear on Saturday? Who's Aberdeen playing the weekend? Let's have a look. That's our closest rivals. That'd be probably our closest rivals all season. Aberdeen are playing Motherwell at 3 o'clock in Batodry on Saturday. So let's not think about Rangers and how many points we're ahead of them. Let's think about what's our closest competition. Forget about Rangers. They're not even going to finish second this season. They're going to be finishing third. So I wouldn't be worrying about them, you know. Yeah. But that's the thing, like Mr. M. I was watching back some of his goals, you know, in his last season. Some of the goals are phenomenal. Like that goal he's a right foot player. That's the goals he scored in that Champions League. Something else, that goal against Atletico Madrid. We'll see what happens. Aberdeen will push us this season. You don't know what can happen in football. Don't take Aberdeen for this. Don't take that Aberdeen for granted. Strange things have happened in football, folks. I'm not saying where they're going to decline, but Aberdeen might go on a winning streak, and then it might be, join top us until the 19th of October. So you don't know. You don't know. Strange things happen in football. Let's not disrespect Aberdeen here. Anyway, see what happens. Do you know? I watched the podcast that the Hibs director done. That club's a shambles. Like, honestly, 5 managers since 2019. A shambles. And he said he was the head of recruitment and all. Guy doesn't have a clue about football. I know they bring Malky McCoy in and all, but come on, that club's a shambles, honestly. I'd like to see Aberdeen challenge us. It would be something different. Back to the 80s, eh? Well, they challenged us back in 2014, was it? Or 15? That's it. I hate fans that think, look, I'll be honest, I'm contradicting myself here when I'm saying this, but I think we will win the league by 18 points. I know that sounds quite cheap from me saying, that's not disrespect Aberdeen. I think teams will eventually fall off it. We'll either get stronger. We have a squad there. We have McCown that can play midfield, Bernardo, Hatate, Ingles, Odin Home, Cal Mack, good midfield there. I still, my 8 is a third choice striker. I still feel like we should have went out and got a left winger in the window, and we should have got a left back. I know he scored for Portugal last night on the 21s. Seen the goal. It was actually a nice good bit of setup play, wasn't it, from the under 21s for Portugal? But I'll have a look at truly if trust him in. If that's it, well, what's no point of us paying 6 million on a centre back and we don't play them, Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're not that good. Once they're getting results, it's a results business, isn't it? It's a results business. There's been games where we haven't been good and we've just got over the line. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. They have Motherwell at Bataji the weekend. Motherwell, where are Motherwell in the league, actually? Look at Hearts, 1 point. Jesus. And Hearts fans, they be optimistic. They think they'll probably think they can nick a result against us. This is their new start to that season and all this malarkey. So Motherwell at 5th place. They have 7 points. Let's not disrespect Motherwell as well. Motherwell could get a result there. Yeah, Bernardo. It's good to see Paulo Bernardo scoring, especially international level. Hopefully you can get into the senior team of Portugal. Very hard to get that. Look, you're going against Bruno Fernandes, for God's sake. Bernardo. Some players. It'd be lovely for Hearts and Kilmarnock to drop out of the league. Especially Kilmarnock, because I know the plastic pitch is all going to be changed next season. That's the thing. Hearts were a dodgy team. Hearts beat us at Celtic Park. Was it 2-0 before Christmas? But look, I think Brendan settling the squad. Some people might say Brendan still may not feel like he's pulling the strings with the transfers, but I'm impressed with the transfers. I know they were late. I know we wanted players in earlier to gel them, but I was impressed what we got. As I said, out of a rating out of 10, probably a 7 out of 10. I thought we could have got a permanent left back. I thought we could have got another striker in. Still feel like, I know this sounds crazy, but I still feel like, we should have gotten Rorosky. Time will tell. He'll probably go to La Liga and start smashing goals in. Has he even scored in La Liga yet? Even the Sefco have a chance no, they don't have a chance. They'll never believe. I'm 100% for that. I think there should be a 20-team tier top division, but you'll have people moaning on this or disagreeing, saying, no, well, we won't get to play them 4 times a season. Well, we might only be paid them 3 times this season if they don't get top 6 by the split. You never know. Dark times are ahead for them. And I mean, I can see really dark times ahead for them. You know, I really wanted the Poland guy. I don't think that was it. If that was, well, there's reports yesterday saying that he's still looking for a move to Europe. He wants to get away from the MLS when it finishes up in October, November. So see what happens with that. Good question, Tommy. Do you think Celtic should be allowed into to join the English League? I don't think we get into the Premier League. I think it'd be more so League One or League Two. Why not? But see, you get fans that just don't want to play in English football. They don't like the thoughts of us trekking all the way down to England and playing against, Plymouth Argyle or, Southampton and stuff like that. If I was Celtic in the next couple of years, I'd pay the divorce bill and get out of Scottish football. But there's no point of us hoping on Champions League every season if the standard of Scottish teams in Europe is not picking up with coefficient. It's going to get harder and harder for Celtic to get in the Champions League or Europa League. Simple as that. It will get harder, and people will realise. I'd rather take the boy, get out of Scottish football, make our way up the divisions like what Wrexham's doing. We're much more stronger than Wrexham. We're financially miles ahead of them. And Wrexham are actually losing money out at the moment instead of gaining. They're actually in a minus because Ryan Reynolds has pumped a lot of money into salaries and stuff like that. But I love to see us in English football one day. I just think like a lot of talk shows and podcasts have came out and said Celtic are a massive club. If they went into English football, give it about 5 or 6 seasons, they'd be top 4. They'd be luring these players in, like massive players and stuff. The commercial side of it as well. But the club are never going to do it. Simple as. If they want to expand the stadium and you want a better challenge and, maybe be an actual power force beyond imagination, it could happen. We could put the money in and do it, That's it. Luke Shaw's missing from the Celtic. Liam Shaw, sorry. Just never worked out at Celtic, to be honest. Just never worked out. He came up from Sheffield Wednesday, just never worked out for him. It's no point even talking about him. No point. Who cares? Who cares about him and James McCarthy? It's same. What was the guy's name? Olazoi, is it? Olazoi, the guy that we signed from Sheffield Wednesday at the same time. I was thinking going to the Villa game, no ticket. Am I crazy? No, go down to Birmingham. Risk it for a chocolate biscuit. Why not? Thinking myself about, to be honest, B. The amount of money we could have made, we could make. It's never going to happen. Liam Shaw. Who cares? Honestly, it'd be too hard. Like I've seen like Villa are charging £89 for a ticket. I seen someone posting the other day, £89 for an away ticket for the Champions League. That's madness. Like I was looking at tickets for the Hearts game on Saturday, and Celtic are charging £37 for Hearts at home. Hearts at home in a league game. I'm sorry, Celtic, but that is a lot of money in the cost of living. £37 for a Scottish league game. You're having a giraffe. And then there's the Scottish. That's the one. Origi, that's the one. Is it 55? Oh, Villa fans are 97. Sorry, I knew it was something like that. Yeah, but the Championship is quite. Look at the teams in the Championship. Like Air United. I was gonna say to you, Greenock Morton. Some decent teams like Queen's Park, Falkirk. They're not bad stadiums. Well, Greenock Morton, a bit run down, but yeah, Uragidi, he done well in the Europa League. That game against Real Betis wasn't bad. Just never got his chance. I just think his head was somewhere else. Kept going on TikTok live and slating the club and stuff. Want to go to the Villa game, but can't get tickets. Do you think this is the last season of CCV and Rio? I don't think Cameron Carter-Vickers is going to leave Celtic. I think Rio will. I think Rio keeps. Did Rio not get injured yesterday? I think Rio picked up a knock yesterday. And Maeda scored the other day as well for Japan. Rio Atate. I'm not going to start saying. Let me see. Let me read. Was rewarded his solid start campaign call for Japan. He's been called up against China and Bahrain. I thought he got injured or something. So happy days. Happy days. When was that article actually? That article must have been on today, was it? When was that? Can't even see it. It doesn't say. Oh yeah, it's today. Today. Good stuff. Good stuff to Rio. I think 100% think that he's definitely trying to get a move from Celtic by the end of this. I think he's probably looking at the likes of Matt O'Reilly and players moving on, and Celtic's a stepping stone to some of these players. They think the grass is green on the other side and may not be, but I think he will go. He may go in January. He may go to Southampton in January. He may go Palace or somewhere like that. Even Newcastle, we'll see. I would prefer to keep Rio for the whole season, but things have happened in football. You don't know. Cheers, Tommy. Paul, how are you getting on? I hope you're well. Make the Scottish League bigger and play each other twice a season would be big. 100%. I'm in for that. I think 2 games a season against teams in the league, 20 teams. I understand Plunge said that there's teams there that are garbage enough. Let's have a look at the Scottish Championship and let's see who's in the Scottish Championship. Partick Thistle as well. All about them. Let's have a look. It's good to be back doing so Airdrie, not a bad club. Dunfermline, decent support. Queen's Park, Glasgow Derby. Partick, Glasgow Derby. Hamilton, the Ackies, good stadium. Fair enough, the national pitch. Livy, they all love an away day. Livy, and Falkirk and Ayr. Scott Brown's doing well. 4 wins and 1. He's doing well with Ayr. So some of them teams you could take up to or taking the Premiership. Maybe not Livy. Change. Can I contact you? I'm thinking of going to the game in January, the end of January, down in Birmingham as well, to be honest. Well, look. I know a few friends that are Villa fans. I might be able to get in touch with them. Rio is desperate. He would leave to play Ingles from the start. That's Brendan will know internally the competition, see who's up for it. If Rio goes, Rio goes. He's not going to go anywhere till at least January. So I won't be worrying about it. The Saudi League, I think the Saudi League is still open for the transfer window is still open for another 4 or 5 days. So you never know. Bruni against Brendan in the league a few times a season would be amazing. I personally think, right, this is my whole view on Scott Brown and his managerial steps. I think Scott Brown is going to get Ayr promoted, right? He's going to get into the chat. He's going to get into the Premier League next season, and I'll give it 6 games. Knock. Hibs will appoint him. Hibs will keep Gray for the whole season because they're trying to learn from the lessons. And I think Scott Brown will get Ayr United promoted, and he'll take the Easter Road job. That's my prediction on Scott Brown. I think he'll go to Hibs this time next season. Don't know if he's agree with me or disagree, but yeah, that's what I think. What's going to happen? Devil. You can't just look. He's playing well. Like I honestly think, like I'm starting to dislike what. No. Look, he's playing well. He scored a cracker against St. Mirren as well. I could see Brownie being the next Hibs manager, 100%. I don't think Hibs will get rid of Sir Gray by the end of the season. I think looking at that interview yesterday, that the director, whoever his name is, he came out and basically said that trying to learn from the mistakes of keep getting chopping managers off, I still think they should never got rid of Jack Ross. How's it going, the Celtic guy? We've all been missing the Celtic this past week. What are your thoughts on Brendan Rodgers not getting manager of the month? I was waiting for this to come up. I know Aberdeen got it, the Aberdeen manager. I think it's pathetic. I think it's absolutely pathetic. At the end of the day, multiple points be picked up. Clean sheet. I just think it's absolute corruption by the SPFL, by the league. I just think it's a shambles that he didn't get manager of the month, to be honest. They give it to Aberdeen because Aberdeen are joint toppers. Whoop-de-doo. Did Aberdeen beat Rangers? An absolute joke. You win multiple awards. Don't be worrying about it. Them individual awards don't mean shit. What matters is the end of May, the silverware, and being crowned champions. Yeah, it's obviously good for Brendan's morale, but most of these managers, like say it's a teamwork. You got to thank, the catering staff, the people that do the pitches, the groundsmen, the coaches, all that kind of malarkey. Do you know what I find weird, right? It actually brings me back bad memories for some reason, like this jersey does as well. Every time I see John Kennedy looking on his tablet at the side of the pitch, it just keeps reminding me of Gavin Strachan, to be honest. Just keeps reminding me of Gavin Strachan. It's an absolute nightmare. Oh, thank you very much for the new membership. Thank you. If anyone wants to join the membership for 99p, get on it like a car bonnet. As I said, the podcast is a bit slow because it's been International Week. People are fed up and chummed up, but I do want people to comment below what topic would you like me to discuss tomorrow as a normal video on the channel. I might do a video after this talking about Alistair Johnston, but Celtic are in talks to give him a new contract. So yeah, see what happens. Just 2 seconds. Thank you very much. It's in a tartan paint. Trophy cabinet for me. That's it. Judge me in May. Judge. Brendan Rodgers has a big ego. Of course. Chap's getting paid 5 million a year. Of course he has a big ego. Of course. He's managing the Premier League. He's almost won a Premier League with Liverpool. He's managed the likes of Swansea, Liverpool, Leicester. Of course he has an ego. Like Leicester and Swansea are not any bigger clubs than Celtic. But let's be honest, That's a great jersey. Literally got the home shirt today. Feckin' expensive though. Yeah, it is. It is. Looks like it. I love this jersey. I remember I got this for my 30th birthday. Yeah. And then I actually wore it the night we got beaten by, what was that club? Oh God, what was that club that beat us from Hungary? Oh, I went to see them play against us in the Europa League as well. Fenerbahce. Was Fenerbahce that knocked us out in the Champions League qualifiers? Fenerbahce. Yeah, that's the one. All tips in the mind. Big shout out. Thank you very much. Who would you like to see? Who would you sign if there was one player who you could get pen and paper? Andy Robinson off Liverpool. I think Rob will be ideal for Celtic. I know there was a rumour going around today that Eddie McGeady saying that Celtic should go in for Tierney. I've said this thousands of times in the channel. Love Tierney, but he's not consistent. Too many injuries. We were all keeping him in the Royal Infirmary at that rate. Love Tierney, honestly love the guy, but no, I'd rather keep Taylor in that case. But That's one player that I would like to bring in. Would be great left back. He's a couple of years left in him. Robbo, Robbo all day. Um, I feel, if I hadn't, I think now obviously we have a class midfield, but I know a lot of people might turn their heads when I say this, but maybe Josh Doig, that guy Josh Doig that plays in Serie A, thought he was a decent player for Hibs before he got the move. Lewis Ferguson, I know he comes from a Rangers background, but really, really good player for Bologna. Who else? It's like I'm throwing all Scottish names. I would have liked Murvosky, but it never happened. Never happened. I like a discussion about a main stand even being possible redevelopment and what you think would it be worth a while. So if we were to expand the main stand, we'd be up to 72,000. I asked the tour guide this multiple times, different tour guides. It'd be a big job with the planning permission from Glasgow City Council as well, by the way. Would it be worth a while? Probably not. I know there's a waiting list there, but let's be honest. The only way that'd be worth a while if we're guaranteed. Ryan Porteous, I'll be honest, I think Ryan Porteous is an absolute bomb scare. He has passion. He gets stuck in, but no, not for me. Not because I'm not judging him over the Scotland game and the Euros. I think that's a guy that lives on an ego as well. Ryan Porteous. He thought he was dog's bollocks at Hibs. No, definitely wouldn't. Definitely wouldn't. But look at good question. I love KT, but I wouldn't bring him back. But regards to that topic, Mark, it's a good question. If we move to English football, maybe, but for the time being, no. Like, think of the potential of Celtic if they were to revamp the whole stadium and put a roof in as well. Oh, what a fortress! What a proper modern day fortress. The stadium hasn't been redeveloped in 30 years. Hasn't done any upgrades to it. A couple of sheets around the stadium, bit of paint work. Yeah, there's been new seats put in. The executives have new seats, by the way. Just want to let you know. When I done the stadium tour, they got new seats. See what happens. We need to expand the South Stand and invest in now. They won't. I think Celtic are looking at it. I think Celtic are using this money as parachute money if we don't qualify for the Champions League next season. And what I mean by that is we're going to be playing playoffs. We're going to be playing qualifiers next season. That's the reason why I think Celtic are probably holding off on the cash. You can't dispute. We've spent 35 million in this summer, folks. 35 million. It's crazy. We're finally actually showing a bit of money. Yes, we sold 45 million. But yeah. Yeah, look at Cardiff, look at Swansea, Wrexham are doing it now. Who else is in it? Is a Newport, is it? As well, that's from Wales. So yeah. TNS should get out. TNS should get out that Welsh league. And they should try to get into up to the English tiers, to be honest. TNS. So let's see. Yeah, the car case is coming up as well. I've heard stupid rumors, ridiculous rumors like a 50 million and all that crap, but we'll still even when we like Celtic still have to announce their financial reports at the stock market this month as well. Like their report even could be over 130 million in the green. On top of that, atop of that money that we made from Abada and from O'Reilly as well. Now, folks, I do want to apologise. I was on the podcast a couple of weeks ago and someone was asking me about Cliftonville. And for some reason, blonde moment me turned around and said, Celtic and Linfield have a connection there. Celtic and Linfield don't have a connection. Linfield are the Rangers connection. Cliftonville and Celtic have a connection. So I don't know what I was thinking. I was all over the place. I was tired. I could not believe I even said that. I was all over the place. Celtic will never have a connection with Linfield, Glentoran, Crusaders. None of them. None of them. You know, I don't know if there's a connection. I don't think there's a connection there with Shamrock Rovers. I don't know. We played Shamrock Rovers in the past. You know, I thought we were near to. Time will tell. Time will tell. But you can think about we've 130 million and then the 50 million from the kit as well. That's sort of be nearly 180. And then top of that, Matt O'Reilly, that would actually bring it up to about 215. But we've obviously bought players as well. So we're probably around 180 million. So realistically, if whatever court case it is and whatever settlement it is, you're probably potentially looking at Celtic still could be around over 100 million in the green. So I'm only putting a figure out there. I don't know any accurate figures of what's going to happen in this court case and what's, at the end of the day, that's the legal side of it. But yeah. So folks, I am going to jump off. It's good speaking to you. I'll be back on tomorrow night. Just wanted to get back on and get the old WD-40 off the old laptop and, start whacking videos again. And hopefully I'll have a bit of content for tomorrow for you. But we'll see what happens. I think he's on his last. I think he's 2 years left in his contract, Paul. So yeah. So we'll see what happens. Thanks very much for tuning in. As I said, if you want to join the membership for 99 pence, for anyone that's not a sub or a member, please join it. We really appreciate it. Some of the Celtic channels are charging £5. Me, I'm only charging 99p. Honest opinion, best opinion. Yeah, or some other guys have better outlets and better sources. That's them. I'm different. So I'll leave it there. Appreciate the support, folks. Thanks very much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Have a good one. I'll be back tomorrow night.